This is my hot tip.
What is it?
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna heighten this for you. Back August 16th, a man got in his car to head west, and he could only take certain things with him. He had to be judicious about it. And one thing that he brought was his VBA Codes binder. There are a lot of Excel books that are still back in Chicago waiting for one day, but where do you put your code after you've written code that works? In this binder with notes and flags on the pages so that I can go back and see what did work when I made this inventory control system. And I know that I built, there was something for going to another page and retrieving birthdays that were coming up within the next 2 weeks. Where is that code? It's in here, and I can refer back to it to see what I did. So that is the hot tip for people who are writing VBA. And I do not hesitate. 5! 5, y'all! 5, you got to do it! You got to get your binder! Yeah!
Binder is very contrarian.
That's right.
Yeah, 3-ring binders. Note to self, how do I turn this into a video?
That's right.
I love it. I love that 3-ring binder. I still print stuff out. I mean, I have my duplex printer, and I kill lots of trees. Sorry, trees, but I don't even, you know, there are people who are buying this book on the Kindle e-reader, and I do not even know how you read a tech book on an e-reader. But
and you know, one thing that I like with technical books, paper books, is I get away from the computer, I get away from the internet, I'm stalled somehow, and I need to focus. I can go in the backyard where I don't have a Wi-Fi connection, there's just me and a cigar and this binder or whatever I've got, and figure out, okay, what did I do, what am I going to do, how do I need to retrofit things so that I can go back onto the field and whoop somebody's ass. Yeah.
yeah, I'm down with that. I love that. You know, when I first started learning about or like learning to code, I remember I think I was in 4th grade, and I was like looking at these, you know, coding for kids books. Okay, so I would read these books. So I grew up as a Orthodox Jew, not really so practicing anymore, but that's important because I would read these books on Saturday, so on the Shabbat, when we didn't use electricity. So I did not have a computer in front of me. So I read all these programming books before, and this was even before I had the stuff to install and use them. So I learned them all on the days in which I could not even apply the concepts. And because of that, I feel like I developed a way of thinking about problems that does not make me obsessed with technology. And I think that's a great way to learn, and I think people are scared to learn that way. But if you think about, I'm not really a music guy, but isn't there like the Suzuki method of teaching viola or violin, where my sister did viola, so I don't quite remember this, but you learn the notes before you learn. You know, someone's going to write in and tell me how I messed this up. But there is something to this fact that you learn differently, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's one thing, you know, being a musician and playing something like D'Angelo's Spanish Joint, and it's got some odd hits in there. And if you are there as a band trying to listen to it, and then people start to play along with it, and you never get it. You got to put your instruments down, go outside, listen, think. You know, you got to get away, get off the field, put the equipment away, and go work this out, and then come back.
Right.